Yo, what's up, peoples? Mood 616 coming at you live with, I guess it's a video response to whoever started this. It might be Andrew Bellina. The Halloween list from worst to best. Ever since I thought these were really cool ideas, so I'll get to the Friday the 13th one soon. I'm gonna do Nightmare on Elm Street one too also, but first up, the Halloweens. Yeah. First up, I guess, how many is there? 2, 4, I guess there's 10 total that I've got here. Definitely my least favorite in the Halloween series has got to be Halloween Resurrection. I always thought this movie sucked. It was fucking terrible. You know, I think the Horror Man talked about how the concept looked good on paper, and I think I remember actually saying that to myself one time too. The concept isn't overly that bad, but the casting pissed me off in this movie. I hated Busta Rhymes in this movie so much. I mean, the guy needs to stick to ripping apart mics instead of, slasher villains, because the end of the movie I hated so much in this film. It was horrible to me, just fucking horrible. And I also hated the beginning of this movie too, but whatever. That's Resurrection. Halloween 2 is gonna fall in the number 11 spot here. I actually like this movie. See, the thing is, I like most of the Halloween movies, so this was actually kind of a hard list for me to make, but I didn't mind this movie overly that much. I thought the whole hospital scene was pretty crazy, kind of weird, actually. It's just fucking... I think Rob Zombie's direction on this film was a little, I don't know how to word it, but it was different. It seemed like he didn't have that much control with it, but maybe he did. I don't know. Something about this film always kind of weirded me out, but I think it's still pretty decent, to be honest. I'm not a hater like most people are on the Rob Zombie version, so I think Rob Zombie's a really good director. But this film seemed a little different, but it's okay. Into Halloween 3. The reason why this is so low, like a lot of people have been stating, I really enjoy this film. I think this film's awesome. I could never get the theme song or out of my head every time I watch this film. The reason why it's so low, because I don't believe, like a lot of people say the same thing, it doesn't really belong in the Halloween franchise because it doesn't have Michael Myers. It has nothing to do with the Halloween storyline. But a movie on its own, it's fantastic. I think it's really good and underrated, to be honest, because a lot of people give it the hate and they don't give it the actual chance that it should get. It's good. On to, I guess, what is it? 9 in the list. It would be The Curse of Michael Myers. This is part 6. This movie, it just seems really weird to me. The direction on it is all funky. Some of the whole ending to the movie is all fucking weird. So I need to get the producer's cut of this. I actually tried to order it recently, but I wasn't able to order it for some weird reason. But definitely got to get on that. But yeah, it's number 6. It's it's okay. It's not the greatest, but whatever. It is what it is. Halloween number 5. I really enjoy this movie. Sorry about the dogs there. Halloween 5. I really enjoy this film. I think it's really good. Big fan of Daniel Harris, like most people on here. This has got some really cool kills. It's got some cheesy parts in it too. It does. It's a slasher film. Halloween entry. It's pretty decent. I don't know. I can't really say a whole lot about it. I haven't actually watched this movie in a long time, to be honest. But anyways, I remember liking this a lot though. On to Halloween H2O now. This was an entry that always surprised me. The revamping of the series with this movie surprised the shit out of me how good it was. I thought right away when I saw LL Cool J in the movie, I was like, shit. But, honestly, he's not that bad of an actor. This has got some really good scenes in it. Really good. It's a really great revamp, and continuing on from the original storyline, which I really enjoyed about it. Jamie Lee Curtis was decent. And the kills in this were actually pretty good. Really, gory and stuff, but, it's H2O, and it's rounding out the top 5 here. In at number 4, probably surprised a lot of people because there seems to be so many haters of the Rob Zombie revamp. But I think this version, which is his version, is really good. I think the first half of the movie's, a little better because of the backstory with Michael, but I think it's absolutely fantastically well done. I just absolutely love, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when the young Michael Myers beats the shit or kills the kid with the log or the stick, beats him in the head. Fuck, that is so brutal. And it's just really, it just shows how fucking mentally messed up he was and shit. And I really enjoyed that, how they showed that. And there were some really good scenes. I remember there was one pan away in the film where the focus isn't on Michael Myers, but he kind of walks into the screen in the corner, and I think it's outside of the graveyard or whatever. But I thought that was brilliant by Rob Zombie. Really good stuff. So, I highly recommend this. Director's cut is better in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. So, into the top 3 here, we got Halloween 4. This film is awesome. It was kind of a toss-up between the next two. I couldn't really figure out which order to go in, but this is when Michael Myers came back to the franchise, and this fucking was awesome, man. They did it up right. It was violent. It was gory. It was great. And Danielle Harris was in this film. It's just a really great film. I mean, I'm not going to get into too much about these films because everybody knows the plots and stuff, But Halloween 4 in the top 3. And running out the top 2 might surprise a lot of people, but I do really, really love Halloween 2. I love the fact that it takes place right after the first one. I always love when sequels do that. I'm a really big fan of the hospital. The hot tub scene where he melts the chick's face is awesome. I think the kills are really good in this. And like I said, it's more about the fact that it happens right after the original one. And I can't, I just can't deny, how much I like this film. So that's number 2. And of course, at number 1, the original John Carpenter classic, Halloween, with the most, probably in my opinion, the most famous Halloween horror score ever. His score is fucking amazing. It just, even to this day, just haunts me. It's such a great piece of music. But Halloween number 1, don't got to say a lot about it, but that's my order. It's a personal list. I've noticed that everyone's lists on here are completely different, but I really like that about this, and everyone seems to be getting along pretty well on it, not dissing everybody too much, but, like I said, lists are personal, and that is mine. So, Halloween at number 1, Halloween 2, number 2, Halloween 4, number 3, the remake at number 4, ran out the top 5 was number 5, Halloween H2O. Number 6. Number 3 was number 7. Alright, number 8, 9, and 10. Sorry about the really bad camera work, but yeah. So that's the way it's going to go, my order right there. From least favorite to... and really the only movie I don't like in this series is Resurrection. I think Resurrection is a piece of shit. It's just an abomination. They probably shouldn't even have made this piece of shit, but that's my opinion. Some people might like it, but anyways, thanks once again for subscribing. I can't thank you guys enough, actually. I've been on YouTube now for 2 months, and I almost have 100 subscribers, and I haven't even done a contest. Maybe I'll do a contest at 100. I have actually a bunch of movies I do need to give away because I have doubles of them, and they're okay, So we'll get into that. I just got to think of a contest, but stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.